Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. What I want to have a look in this particular reading, entertainment only, is and using my runic tarot. Love this deck for these sorts of readings. They're a bit dark, so I do apologise. The cards are very dark. I'll see. Hopefully, they'll be able to be seen clearly. In regards to, what's Russia and the Kremlin's reaction to the $95 billion funding bill getting through for Ukraine? Now, I've watched a couple of readings where there seems to be an undercurrent of this funding having been delayed to break the forward momentum of Ukraine and to undermine the morale of the Ukrainian people, but also to set it up so that there can be back on the US soil a rah-rah about we're giving all this money away overseas, but you guys are doing it tough at home, etc. I do feel that may be part of it, but I don't feel that that's the full picture. Interestingly enough, Mike Johnson went down to see Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago just prior to this funding bill getting through. I think it's more than just Trump giving his okay for the funding bill to go through. It's very convoluted behind the scenes there. I do feel that Mike Johnson, I won't say he had a come to Jesus moment, but he's had here's one of my Zelensky cards. I just feel like he had a realization about the lunacy that he's dealing with, and he's seeing it from a different point of view. So he's bringing forward this funding for Ukraine. So bringing forward the abundance celebration card, and here we have the Tower moment and a Vive la Résistance Slav Ukraine card in defiance. So I think it's a lot more convoluted than simply, we're at a Tower moment for having been out in the cold. So the funding is being approved. It'll pass through Senate. I would assume within days it'll be signed off by the end of the week by President Biden. I don't think it's quite, if you can hear some beeping, that's just my washing machine finishing. I don't feel it's as simple as what we are perceiving this. So I just want to have a look from Russia's point of view, from the Kremlin. From the Kremlin. What is the energies from the Kremlin in regards to this funding going through? What is the energies from the Kremlin in regards to this funding going through? Okay, the first card that fell out was the Magician card, the manifestation, the manipulation, the bringing forth of all that is required to go forward. I'd say this is the passing of the funding card. Second card, the squirrel that would. Basically, in the face of the crusty old dragon being distracted, the squirrel has grabbed a cup and taken off with it. So it's the Eight of Cups. It's about moving forward. What does the Kremlin think about it? Kremlin is this chewing on this dead wood, with the squirrel taking off with taking off with the Ace of Cups for a new start. Okay, which way am I going with this? What's the feels in the Kremlin? Right, so we've got the ten of Wands. Believe it or not, it's Wands, even though these pentacles are here. being planted, so planting the seeds for the next cycle in regards to messaging, in regards to, I'm just going to say funding. So this is the funding getting through, and I don't know that they actually expected it. So let's see where it goes. So the funding going through, I'm going to have to just go simply where the cards are leading me. So we've got the celebration, the abundance, the money is coming through. This is a morale boost for Ukraine that was bogged down in the quagmire. But now the messaging is that the money's coming through. And because here's my Ukraine resistance card. Slav Ukraine, vive la résistance, the defiance of Ukraine. And it is a small country. I mean, it is the country that would. A lot of European countries, aside from those that have aligned themselves with Putin, know that they need to stop this Russian advancement in Ukraine. Better to fight with Ukrainian soldiers on Ukrainian soil than for them to then start invading countries like Poland. Okay, the energy's hanging over. Power moment. Power moment for the Kremlin and a moon card. Secrets coming out, but more a fight of good versus evil being in play here over the lands of Ukraine. Power moment for the Kremlin, finding themselves entrapped by the messaging. Nine of Pentacles here usually means the independent female. Those in the Kremlin, well, it's just those in the Kremlin that are going to find themselves really at a crossroads moment in regards to this, and it's not looking good. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I know it's a bit contrary to what some other readers are seeing. I'm going to grab pendulum. I don't grab pendulum often enough, I must admit. I'll just bring it up slightly so you can see that it's not me waggling away. If you're looking at that, that's a burn. I don't know. Burnt myself the other day on the oven. Let's have a look. Right, okay, let's settle the energy. Did those in the Kremlin expect this funding bill to go through? That's into a no for me. So this Ukraine funding bill, has it taken those in the Kremlin by surprise? And that's straight into a yes. I'm drawn again to this card here. I think those in the Kremlin, they thought they had it in the bag, but it's been stolen away from beneath them. So I know I'm going against what other readers have said about the motivation behind this funding bill, but I just want to go where the cards show me. I just don't feel that, the wheel of fortune is turning in regards to this offer, this funding offer. I'm not seeing it. Okay. Show me. Did this funding bill get through because it was authorized by the Kremlin? Ergo Trump. Did this funding bill, yes or no? Show me by some cards. Did this funding bill get through because Russia gave the go ahead? Come on down. a new message, a new plan that set fire basically to everything that went before. Eight of Pentacles, skilled work going on behind the scenes for them in regards to the money. Agreements made in the dark corners of the pub. Celebration, abundance, Russia. I'm getting a real different feel about this. Two of Wands, a decision point about which way to go, pausing and which way to go forward. You know what? I'm getting a real and a sword coming forward, and then justice. I'm getting a really odd feel about this, and I'll explain it to you. I'm getting a feeling, this is going to sound bizarre, and I'm going right out on a limb here. Not liking what they have reaped in regards to this, and a harsh truth coming forward. Now, I'm going right out on a limb here because this is just what I got downloaded to me. If you hear my voice, let me know, because often you guys will hear them when I'm getting a message, and it's a really powerful message. It's almost like, how do I put this? The Kremlin have given, this is going to sound really bizarre. Oh, I'm going down a big rabbit hole here. That the Kremlin, or somebody in the Kremlin, has given the go-ahead for this funding to be passed so that they can bring an end to this conflict. And on the bottom, again, pausing the conflict so that they can move forward into the light. I'm going to ask that. I know it's rabbit hole stuff. I'm going there. Did the Kremlin, because you got to remember what's happening behind the scenes is not what we see on the surface. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is turning. What was on the bottom is going to be, it's just the fates are turning, the destiny is turning. So show me, did the Kremlin, is there a word come out from the Kremlin? And it's the rise of a different energy, rise of the more community-minded, as opposed to the win at all cost post-Putin energy. This is really bizarre. Show me. Did word come from the Kremlin to put through this funding to bring an end to the conflict? Oh, where are we going with this? Four of Swords. Retreat, but the burning of the leader here. I am going to really, because this is the image I'm getting, the vision I'm getting, the messaging I'm getting, that this is a step from a group within the Kremlin to bring about the ending of the Putin figure. Skilled work going on behind the scenes. Again, we've got a powerful new plan where they're literally flaming the rest. flaming what has gone on before. In the past, plans being laid. Crowning this reading, the desolation, the financial and human desolation that this war has brought. Now, you've got to remember that you're talking about oligarchical money in the Kremlin here too, that they are really suffering from it, but the human factor as well, the desolation, the isolation, the value of their monies, their abilities to, it's just on all levels, it's just awful. And here's the wheel of fortune turning. Fates are turning. A, 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 a truth coming forward really quickly next to this new beginning. As boundaries and barriers are set up, we've got here the hopes and fears, steady progress made forward, money information being brought forward, but also in regards to homeland protection being brought forward, standing firm. Let's see where this goes. We've got the Six of Cups, families, a simpler time, wanting to go back to how it was. The Queen of Wands, my Zelensky energy, but also my Yulia Navalny type energy, bringing forth this new message here. We've got the King of Pentacles, the oligarchs, and an emotional cleansing and overwhelming, and again a new beginning. On the base, we've got Judgment. Lots of information coming out. Strength, movement forward. Queen of Swords with a new truth. Work going on behind the scenes in the face of this financial isolation that these oligarchs have found themselves in, and in regards to the stealing, the lying, I'm just going to say the betrayal that has gone on. One person destroying the camp here is going to come to an end because they want this abundance back again. So they're going to bring about the power moment and the Ten of Swords here. Do not be surprised. Something unexpected out of left field that has been plotted behind the scenes. It's going to bring about a justice to the Emperor. To the Emperor, Three of Swords, betrayal that is literally going to cut off the head of this Emperor. Secrets behind the scenes. Elephant in the room, bison in the room, where they're going to literally shove one of them out of the ranks as there is this and a sort of truth coming forward in regards to the shifting of energies. I'm just going to put it out there that I'm really feeling that now I have, for those that have followed me forever, and when is it going to come to fruition? If you cast your mind back 12 months ago, even longer, Putin very obviously had signs of Parkinson's disease. He'd had a heart attack that was quite severe and had to be brought back to life, apparently. He had terminal cancer. Yet you've got these Putin figures that are looking healthy and bright and body doubles. I'm just going to put it out there. body doubles. I don't even know that Putin is still alive. If he is, he's in such a bad way. And I have seen that there is at least one body double that is going to be, I'm just going to put it this way, sacrificed to bring an end to the Putin figure. I know I'm down rabbit hole big time here. To bring an end to a public end to the Putin figure, and I'm suddenly feeling really tense in my heart. Oh my goodness. I have felt like it was going to be a public unliving attempt. I'm just actually, I'm feeling incredibly at the moment. Oh boy, oh boy. And this is part of it. This funding is part of it too, because the oligarchs, they've had enough. This invasion was supposed to be over in 3 days, and all these oligarchs were supposed to have access to the food bowl of this area of Europe, and the gas and oil supplies, and you name it, and it's not happening. And yeah, it's feeling soon. It's feeling soon. Okay, I'm going to leave it like that because I actually need to get out of this energy. Love to you all. Thank you. Bye bye.